Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. Also hit the bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. This is a review of the Traser P66 Automatic Pro. This is a really cool tactical style watch, which means that it's intended for various types of field duty. One might call it a military watch. This specific watch is designed to meet US military spec standards so that it can be used in particular scenarios. Traser is the in-house brand of the manufacturer that produces every single one of the tritium gas tubes in watches right now. So Traser, as well as Luminox, Marathon, Ball, and many others that use tritium gas tubes, they all get it from this company. And like I said, Traser is their in-house brand, and they make a lot of interesting timepieces. This watch is about 45 millimeters wide, which is probably due to the fact that you have a metal inner case and it's surrounded by a sort of a high quality polycarbonate, I guess it's sort of a plastic outer case. And that's designed for shock protection and things like that. It's not very light per se. It feels like a heavy watch, but you can see some of that skeletonization in the side there through that carbon style structure that is kind of an interesting design element. It's all functional, meant to make the watch very shock resistant, but it adds an interesting look to it. Now, Luminox, for example, just makes the entire case and sort of hides a metal core, whereas something like Marathon will be all metal. So it's interesting that this is, in a very true sense, positioned between them. Price-wise, it's also positioned between them. Most of the P66 watches are quartz. This is one of the rare Swiss-made automatic versions, and there's a few styles of it. It mainly comes on different straps. There's this NATO-style strap, there's a rubber strap, and I think there's also a slightly different colored dial version. This black and white dial has actually a multitude of different fonts on there. And I actually used to think when I saw it in pictures that it was a little bit sparse. So it was like, you can put more stuff on the dial. But what I've come to appreciate about the P66 is just how legible it is. Yes, you have the rotating bezel, but you have all these markers on the dial positioned in a way that I find them to be particularly legible. I've really enjoyed wearing this watch, and I find that I go to it a lot. Contrast is also excellent. So let's put it on. And what I like about this NATO-style strap is they made it without too much extra, sort of the length of the strap. So you can see the strap just sort of ends here rather than having to be very long. And there's also an extra metal link here if you wanted to loop it around or do something else with that. So there's a lot of little extras there. I would have liked for the hardware to be black to match most of the case, but that's a very minor quibble. And there are plenty of aftermarket NATO-style straps that you can get, even though I happen to like this one a lot. So it's water resistant to 200 meters. It has a very legible tactical style dial. People in the sort of weekend warrior community that like having tactical gear and stuff, they tend to like watches like this a lot. In fact, all the competitors of this watch, like Marathon and Luminox, have the same types of people who are interested in them. So it's really just a matter of your own personal taste, because they're all quite good watches. The Traser P66 Automatic Pro is priced at $895 retail, which is a pretty good middle price between luxury watches and being a high-end tool watch. I would definitely say that this is positioned as a high-end tool watch. There's other ones out there. This is one of the better ones. You can see the full review of the Traser P66 Automatic Pro on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.